Well, howdy folks, it's Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician, coming to you out of Boise, Idaho area, making another video for you. And we are looking at Rosie. I like Rosie. Rosie isn't that neat? Rosie, that's cool. So Rosie is a 2013 Ford E450 with the Triton engine in it. And this is a really nice little RV. It's pretty. I like it. All right, so Rosie unfortunately has done the thing that Ford likes to do sometimes with their radiator and transmission intercooler setup. The cooler, the secondary cooler for the transmission is inside of the radiator. And if it ruptures, then it mixes transmission fluid into the coolant and the radiator, and that's just a mess. So, you know, it can be fixed though. But one of the first things that we want to look at here is, bottom line, if you have this issue and you have transmission fluid inside of your coolant recovery tank here, then bottom line is you have no choice but to replace the radiator. That is the most minimal thing you can do, is replace the radiator and the 6 gallons of coolant that go with it. You will not get all the transmission fluid out of the system, but if you are in a situation where you have no choice with your RV, I don't know, maybe you just need to get in and out somewhere, the only thing you can do at that point is replace your radiator. So radiator is an absolute must along with coolant. Now, flushing the coolant after something like this can be a little bit of a job, and it's probably something that you want to do 2 or 3 times over again. And then after you've flushed it out, and yes, that's with a new 5 gallons each time. So I'm actually going to put 12 gallons of coolant through this one in order to flush it. And then what I'll do is I'll probably have them take it on a trip, enjoy it, be comfortable with it after we repair it and all that other good stuff. And then I'll probably have them come back and we'll need to flush it yet again. So definitely a few different flushes, but all of these rubber lines, and now this is not something that's even recommended, but it should be. And you can even see on some of these lines, especially starting here, whenever transmission meets rubber, and I mean, that's pretty much it. It makes it soft, and it'll swell it up, and you can even begin to see here, like right here, it's actually beginning to swell already. And if you grab this one, you can see how squishy it's becoming, see? As a matter of fact, I can just squish that. Same with the upper radiator hose I was looking at. You can see it is starting to swell. I can actually push, and it's squishy here, and that complete hose is squishy. But then you start looking at some of these other hoses, and you can see the swelling just beginning to start, and the squishiness. So the heater hoses and all that. So the awesome thing about these is these are heater hose assemblies. And so it's not like we have to replace 30 different hoses. So upper and lower radiator hoses, heater hose assemblies, and then on this one, I think it actually is wise just to go ahead and get a new coolant recovery tank. I was thinking about putting it in the parts washer, seeing if I get the inside of it clean and all that other stuff, but let's not waste the time on it. Let's just get a new one of those and then a new radiator. And so from there, that actually would be the best and proper way to fix it. And then you put it back together, drive it, and go. So sometimes you do get a little cross-contamination of coolant into the transmission. Once you've completed this job, that's something that you definitely want to look into. I've only really seen it happen once, and the reason why is because transmission fluid is under higher pressure than coolant. So when you have a leak, it's obviously going to go, where the higher pressure is. So the transmission fluid is what leaks into the coolant, basically. So, but I am going to check it for that. And then just, as I'm in here, just kind of look at some things and make sure everything's all right. And if it needs some love, we'll give it some love and all that other good stuff. So So, all right, folks. Well, hopefully, you know, you're not watching this video because your Triton V10 radiator blew, and now you've got to replace it with all the fluid, and you've got transmission and coolant fluid leak. But if you do, don't fret. We can definitely get it fixed. You can definitely fix it. So, you know, it should be all right. All right, guys. Well, hey, this is Matthew, your friendly neighborhood technician. I really appreciate everybody that comes out and supports us. The family supports me and my business and everything growing. Thank you so much. If you have any questions about this job, or just if you're just watching this and you have a question about a job in general, shoot them to us in the comments. I'm super excited that this little community we're building involves other people that know how to answer some of these questions. So y'all get together and help each other out, and I'll keep posting videos. Thank you so much. I am signing off.